In this life, we all tend to overload on automation. One, two, three.
Hey, what's up, everybody out there? This is Ed, Joy, and Quinn coming to you loud from Maui. Hey, what a week. It's been actually cold and rainy for the most part of this week. Spring showers is here with winter chill. Yeah, during the evening, it gets pretty cold. I mean, during the day, it's warm. Nice sunny days. Well, today was rainy actually, but for the most part, it's been sunny with a few sprinkles here and there. But yeah, at night it's been getting cold. Yeah, Quinn? I see you over there sipping on your coffee.
Freezing.
Oh, that looks good, man. That coffee looks really good. How you doing, bro?
Pretty good.
Yeah, how's everything?
Not bad.
Yeah. Breaking the habit, breaking the addiction.
Yeah, but I broke down and bought a pack on fucking.
I know. I saw the post. People out there saw the post. I saw the post, and I was shocked once again. How could you?
But the 12th, okay? So the 12th
Okay, the
is
12th.
the day. 3
Okay.
days now.
Sounds good.
3 days in. Yeah, the 12th is just a good day because both my kids are born on the 12th.
Oh wow. Okay.
So perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So
And
the 12th was what?
reason why
2 days ago. So that was 2 days ago. You've been 2 days sober. No
Yeah.
cigarettes
Yeah, I smoked one in the morning on the 12th, but yeah. after
since
that-
then. Okay. Well, I have a confession. I went pound 120 this past weekend. 120 ounce.
That's
That Corona
alright.
tasted so good. I was with my grandma chilling.
We're done.
And you know what? Actually, I think that was on the 12th. Saturday? Yeah, that was Saturday.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, so
Wait, what is today?
today's Sunday. Oh,
No, it was the 12th.
Yesterday.
Was Friday.
Friday. Okay, so yesterday. 13th for me. And it tasted so good. Ice cold. Even when I popped the top, pops.
Oh man,
Oh,
bad.
I had to hold back from just downing that whole 20 right there. So I poured some in a cup, savored it, kind of sipped on it like wine, you know. Yeah, made it
Taste
last.
it.
Made it last, yeah.
Oh man.
You know, actually, it tasted way better now that I don't drink all week and then, you know, drink a little bit of beer on the weekend. And the taste tastes, you know, real good. Oh, it was rewarding.
yeah.
Now I gotta hold out now.
Damn it.
Now I'm done again. I'm done.
Yep.
So
We gotta try go some months.
I'm going for the month, man. I'm
A
going for
year.
the month. We as of now, I'm going for the month. So for me, the 13th, for you, the 12th. So at least let's last until what, May 13th for me, May 12th for you. Okay. And then of course after that, let's just continue. But
yeah.
that's our goal.
That's just the goal for
That's
now.
our goal. 1 month. 1 month. Okay, so we can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it because we both screwed up. So, hey, fist pump, boo. Yeah, we can do it, man. We can do it.
Yeah. No, it's the self control. You wanna just, when you say it's done,
Yeah.
Then you can go back at it and look at it and be like, okay, in the situation, boom, it's fine.
Well, you know,
And then it's done.
honestly, in my situation, it's your fault because I figured, Queen couldn't smoke cigarette. I must drink 120.
See, I'm bad. That's a bad influence. It just spreads.
You know, okay, so this is one thing that people have been asking me. Well, I had a discussion with several people about this, and it's true. Is it a bad habit or a addiction? And I was talking to a person, and he said that an addiction is when you're chemically dependent on something. So like nicotine, caffeine, that type of, when your body is chemically dependent on a substance, that is an addiction. A bad habit is like me talking about biting your nails, like that's a bad habit.
Okay.
But then they've referred to smoking a cigarette as a bad habit, or a dirty habit. So, what's the difference?
I don't know. It's okay. So here's 4 questions they tell you to ask yourself. I
For
guess.
addiction.
Is your behavior having a negative impact directly or indirectly on your life? 2, are you repeatedly putting yourself in risky situations? 3, when you stop drinking or using for any length of time, do you experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety or stress? And then 4, have you taken steps to hide your behavior, or have you repeatedly but unsuccessfully tried to stop drinking or using?
So
And
addiction.
then if you answer yes to any of these questions, you're likely suffering from an addiction rather than a bad habit.
Okay.
So
a bad habit.
Mine's an addiction. I'm trying to be fucking sneaky, trying to hide it. And then I guess it's a risky situation being unhealthy, but that's different.
Try and look up the definition of addiction and the definition of a bad habit.
Okay, we'll bring that up later, I guess.
Yeah. Don't forget.
Yeah, okay.
Because sometimes we say that and then we forget. And then I listen to the podcast, I go, oh shit, we never did talk about that again. And I know a lot of people go, dude, you totally skipped that part. So
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, episode 34, here we are, and the topic of the night. Social media savvy. Which I am not. I am not social media savvy. Maybe it's the generation thing. Maybe it's because I don't understand it. I do stuff like I double post shit by accident. I know Quinn, he rolls his eyes all the time. He's like, oh man, you put the same thing twice, but it's cool. It's cool. He tries to be patient with me. He's like, it's all good, man. Don't, and I don't know why. Sometimes I post shit of like my story, your story thing, where you post a video of you and then sometimes I think, oh, did that go through? Oh shoot, maybe I should just post it again. And I just don't, I'm not thinking that, but I guess it doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter, everybody out there. Do you have to be social media savvy in order to dwell in that area, in that, that social realm that you all have out there? Like Instagram, what else is out there? The Twitter, Snapchat, like I didn't even know that there was more shit after the happy face emojis. If you scroll past the emojis, they got like a nurse in a nurse's outfit, and they got little Indian kids and like dogs.
You can do all kinds of things.
Dogs and all kinds of stuff. Right. I didn't know that. I thought it ended right on the emoji faces, but you see what I mean? I gotta, like you were showing me how to, I'll show you my phone. Like, oh, how do I do this? And you're like half giggling, like, give me that phone. And then you're like,
well, dude, you got a Samsung.
And what's wrong with that?
It's like from 2008.
And when I got this Samsung in 2008, by the way, the kid who got me this phone took my old flip, because I had a flip phone, right? And he's like, oh my God, dude. He's like, dude, this is like antique. I haven't seen one of these since I was like 4th grade. And he was working at Costco. So yeah, I hang on to my stuff for years, and yeah, I've had this phone for a while. It's due for a change. What do you think I should get? An iPhone? Huh?
Probably.
I was thinking about a Samsung 10A.
Wow, those notes are cool.
Yeah.
Or the Galaxy, or the Google Pixels are pretty sick. Those are expensive, probably.
Oh, the Google phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that. Cool. I see that.
That would be like, just connect to your speaker too. Hey Google.
Oh yeah.
Turn the volume up.
Oh, if I had a Google phone, it would probably tickle that Google speaker's fancy. Yeah. Hey Google.
It's synchronized.
Connect to this Bluetooth. Oh yeah, that's my kind of Bluetooth. Oh, so what? Did you see? What's the definition between addiction or bad habit?
I can't. I'm not ready for that yet.
Come on. Okay, moving on. Yes, I am not social media savvy. I I tend to make mistakes all the time on there, and I just don't know how to do it, man. And my thumbs, I don't have that thumb dexterity that most of you millennials is trained to do with the thumb thing. You know how you can type so fast with the thumb. I had a hard time typing on a typewriter with all 10 fingers, you know. But then I see you guys with your thumbs, man, just ripping it up. Hey, thank God they have the microphone thing so you can talk text. You know, I like that. But I look pretty dumb when I'm in public going, "Hey, comma, nice to see you. Have a nice day!" Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Because you got to say everything, right, that you want to put down. It's kind of neat, though. Yeah. Well, are you quick with your thumbs? Huh?
Oh yeah, I do the swipe though. I swipe.
Oh, so you go from letter to letter like
Yeah.
that, like you just string your finger along and.
I'm a one thumb kind of guy.
Yeah, yes.
A one thumber.
You're a uni thumb. And then soon you don't have no thumbs. You don't need no thumbs. You can just think it, and then it'll text it out. Yeah, you just put the probe on your brain.
Let's get something inserted.
Yeah, well,
Then
you
can
don't even have to
telepathy.
insert it. You could just put it right on your temples, and you could just think, on your phone, hey, text Quinn, and it'll go.
It'll be
Yeah,
imagine
you just
that.
gotta
Like
think
that's
of
what aliens are actually when they come. They have those antennas.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not
even
antennas,
connected
it's
to them.
probes
It's
to the
actually
brain.
just a little
Yeah,
thing for their phones.
but modern technology and technology evolving, it's all good and all, but I think when technology evolves, we as a species, we start losing skills. You know what I'm saying? Like social skills. When you go to a restaurant and you see a whole bunch of people on their phones, it's like they're there physically, but mentally they're in another building, man. I don't know. I like the theory of all phones off when you hit the dinner table. Or even if you're with your family having a family discussion, all phones off. You do it when you go in the theater, out of the courtesy of others, and you don't want to be sitting in a theater and your phone goes off. So, anyway, right. Anything about the difference between a bad habit and an addiction yet?
Okay, well, so you can. There's so much you can get into it.
Well, I just want to know what's a bad habit and what's an addiction.
Well, you can really get super deep, I guess, into this, right? So, this is what the dictionary is pulling up on Google, though. Okay, so
Okay.
habit, a settled or regular tendency or practice,
Okay.
especially one that is hard to give up.
Like biting your nails.
Okay.
Okay.
So, a settled or regular tendency, practice, one that is hard to give up.
Okay.
And
okay.
then, so that's a habit.
Okay.
And then they define an addiction as the fact or condition of being addicted to a particular substance, thing, or activity. And then that just kind of contradicts, using or activity, that pretty much makes it, can be addicted to a habit. So, you know what I mean? So it's like a conundrum. Paradox.
Okay, because you know what? This made me think back to the old podcast that we had when we were talking about that one movie, Close, CLOSE. And we were
Exactly, right?
We're like, is that close, like you're close to the person, or close, like you close the door?
It's for the person to interpret.
Well, when I saw the movie, I interpreted it as close.
Well,
So.
I'm just going to define it as close. Okay, but I like this one, how they
So I'm going to define biting your toenails, right, as a bad habit.
Okay.
And smoking cigarettes or drinking coffee as an addiction, due to the fact that you have a chemical dependency on that substance.
But then it says or activity, so it doesn't always have to be a substance. Like, what if you're addicted? Like, okay, so you
Addicted to
you
what?
may bite your toes once in a while, and that's a bad habit.
Yeah.
And then you could bite your toes every day. Then
And
it's
you're
an
addicted.
addiction.
Okay,
So I
that's a
guess
good one.
maybe it's the
And bite your
consistency.
toenails, right?
Okay, so here, this is a good one. So, both a bad habit and addiction involve the relationship of cause and effect.
Okay.
Okay, but intermittent reinforcement is a common thread among all addictions. Although you can't always predict your outcome of your behavior, you continue to come back for more. Unlike a habit, such as brushing our teeth, you have almost no control over our impulse desire to repeatedly engage in an addiction. You know what I mean? So a habit, you can brush your teeth every night, but you're not gonna be fiending to brush your teeth, I guess, to say.
Well,
You know,
I do.
yeah, I guess so. It
I
depends,
fiend,
you know.
man.
But then that's just how everyone's thinking is different.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. No, but in general, yeah, right.
Okay, but that okay.
Most
So
people won't feel
that is to the journey pureriver.com. Thanks for
Okay.
that article.
Okay.
That-
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, hey, there you go. I think that actually made me. It gave me a better understanding of
So
that.
yeah, you can go like how I'm saying. It's just a paradox, or like catch 22, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Like you can just go round and round. Is what is a habit? What is an addiction?
What is an addiction? Okay. Okay. Well,
Just get to the fact. Stop drinking and stop smoking.
there you go.
Right?
Right.
It's a fucking, like that one's hard.
1 month at least. 1 month. Let's do this, bro. Let's do this. Okay. Back to what I was just talking about. But because of technology moving forward, we start losing our skills. We start losing some skills. So I wanted to bring some of those skills up. For example, your car, automatic, standard. We're moving into a generation and into a time now where there is going to be no standard, bro. All cars are going to be automatic. Most cars are changing over to electrical now, so they're going to be solar, automatic.
I just was looking
Driving
on-
standard is going to be a skill that, like typing on a typewriter, is going to be an old skill that is going to be obsolete.
So
That makes me sad, man.
it's like
I
Mad
love
Max
standard.
kind of stuff. I know, right?
No, but this is like in the future, like technology.
No, I just was looking on Twitter. Tesla, their SUV is like top selling, blowing all these gas, these gas driven cars out of the water.
Oh yeah, and the speed, the everything. It's like twice as fast and silent. No emissions, nothing. It's clean. Well, for the most part, it's clean.
Yeah.
When they gotta destroy, discharge of the batteries, get rid of the batteries.
There's all that battery.
That's
acid,
that's the one.
That kind of stuff.
But
is all.
but on the whole, there's no, smog. You don't have less pollutions in exhaust and that type of stuff. So
That should be the big focus on companies is
yeah, but cars, back in the
Reducing.
day, cars started off with standard on the column shift, and then it went to floor shifting, and now automatic. You don't even have to shift it.
see. That's how it started.
Yeah,
right
column
here.
shift.
Oh, I
Yep.
never knew that's how it started.
Yeah, back in
I
the days.
always would wonder, like,
like old
this
50s
one is
and
weird.
60s.
How come
yeah,
it's like that?
column shift.
On
Yeah,
the
column
top.
shift. My grandfather had an old Nova. I think it was like a '67 Nova, and no, I'm sorry. It was in the '70s. I think it was a '74 Nova, and that was a column shift. Yeah, with a clutch.
I've never actually driven one. I've only like sit in a car like that. Like,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
where your
yeah.
shift.
But a lot of
is
people
now?
look at the third pedal and they're like, "What the heck is that third pedal for, man?" Because a lot of you guys don't drive standard no more. Huh?
Mhm. Like I don't even have standard cars.
Yeah.
It's just maintenance
It's
wise.
pretty much
Like unless
strictly
you're like
automatic
really
now.
into the mechanics.
Yeah,
Like for an average everyday person, like automatic, and
automatic,
that's the way to go.
and now electrical. Huh?
Because just the maintenance, you got to be kind of into that.
Yeah.
Work on the clutch and.
Well, now
Like
like
changing it.
with the tablet and with iPods and iPads and just your phone alone, do kids even go out anymore? Do kids even do outside activities like Chinese jump rope or double Dutch, or jacks? I saw on Facebook these guys doing a Taekwondo Jenga. That looked cool. You know, a Jenga tower, and they're kicking out blocks. You know, trying not to knock the whole thing down. It was funny, but
Oh, that's really nuts.
you know, do you see kids doing double dutch? Do you see kids doing Chinese jump rope? Back then, that was all the girls did Chinese jump rope.
I remember Chinese jump rope.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
school.
and double dutch. All the girls did double dutch, and some
Is
boys.
that 2 ropes?
Yeah,
Is
two
that what
ro-
they call it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I was one of those guys, man. I could jam on a double dutch.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
sucked.
gonna lie,
I
bro.
couldn't go in there.
You gotta time it.
I would
You
always
gotta
get
time 'em.
whipped.
You gotta time it when it's coming
Then
towards
be
you.
embarrassed on the playground.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh.
I didn't even know the name of the game.
I had a lot of girl cousins, okay? No sisters, though. Hey, stilts. Remember the old podcast? I was talking about walking around on stilts. Does anybody walk around on stilts nowadays? Huh? Tell me. How many kids out there have stilt skills? I'm interested to know.
I've never walked on
You never walked on stilts, man? My brother and I got so good on stilts, we could walk around on boulders.
Oh, yeah. That's
Right?
really nice.
I know. We used to chase each other and try and knock each other off each other's stilt. And these suckers were high. Like, you'd have to get onto the roof of my Scout. We had an international Scout. You had to get on the roof actually not the roof, the hood, to walk onto the pegs. You know?
Mhm.
But when you stood on the pegs, you're as high as the roof of the Scout. So it was I tell you what, it was fun because, you know, you're about 5 feet off the ground and you're looking around, walking around on the stilts, and, you know, it's like a different type of feeling, man. We got it from a Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was all fighting.
Hey, you'd be the only one. You go down Kalama Park or just
Right now.
right into town.
Just walking around on stilts, yeah.
Oh, guys, a trip.
Go Walmart.
You go viral.
Meanwhile, at Walmart, and you see me trying to get into the front door on stilts.
What? You guys don't have doors accessible for
Yeah.
guys on stilts? Make a whole scene.
Make the whole scene.
You know
Sir, it's ma'am. It's ma'am on stilts, okay? You saw Brendan Schaub? He did that whole ma'am thing with what's that guy's name? His Chin, his partner, the techie guy Chin. Oh, it was funny because Brendan Schaub comes in with this big old blonde wig, and he's like, "You got to see it. You got to see it to understand it."
It's on
Anyway,
Instagram or something.
yeah. Yeah, I think it was on Instagram. But skills. Yep, we're losing skills because of modern technology, man. You know, and you know, I know as I get older, I notice that I have things now that I never had before when I was young, like gout. Gout,
You got
bruh.
gout, man.
Dude, in the toes.
Oh, dude.
Not now, but when I do, and you know,
No, you know, my dad knows this guy who has gout pills.
well, baking soda.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
drink
just
baking.
something like
I drink baking soda and water
something like that.
because the baking soda helps balance the pH in your body. Yeah,
Mhm.
but you're only supposed to drink like a tablespoon with a cup of ice water. You know, but I like it ice water, and it tastes like you're drinking soap.
That's
But
what I gotta start doing.
you
man.
start burping
I've
immediately.
been feeling like I've been
'Cause it-
having so much inflammation.
It what neutralizes all the acids in your body. Yeah, so even the acids in your stomach, all that, it just starts. You start burping, and yeah, baking soda saves me.
Drink
But
some right
when
now.
you got gout in your toes, you kick everything and anything, you know, and just something touches it. A feather could fall on your toe, and the pain is excruciating.
Can't imagine.
Oh,
Just
you can't
walking
even
around-
put blanket.
It's like shingles almost.
Yeah,
Like in your feet for only a moment.
yeah,
Or for
and you
the-
can't bump it. You can't touch it. Like sometimes you can't even put a blanket on
You know what I mean?
because the
It's like-
blanket even touching your toes hurts.
It's like that type of scent was so sensitive. How that's crazy. It's like
Yeah.
a skin thing probably. You gotta look that up.
I think it's an acid in your body. thing.
look that up.
Yeah, it's like acids. Yeah, crystallizing in your joints. I don't know. Gout and calluses I got calluses all over my hands, man, all over my toes. They're so nasty. I go to jiu-jitsu, I'm sitting on the mat. The kids look at my toes.
No, that's what
And they don't lie, man. Kids, they look at your toes, they're like, ew.
we were talking about. That though, that's good. Like even how we're losing
Bro,
losing skills. Our bodies. They're saying shoes are messing
messing
people's
us.
feet up.
Yeah,
Like
they are.
even these people, they're from the mainland. They don't walk around on the sand or walk around on the
Yeah.
rocks every day. They walk everywhere with their slippers.
With their slippers or shoes,
just
even on the
all over the
beach.
place.
Some of them, I see them on the beach with their slippers and shoes. I'm like, oh, wow, man.
It's just your body's not really supposed to.
No, you're supposed to
Or
go
your
barefooted
feet.
on the sand or on the earth at least to re-energize your electricity in your body. Because,
Grounded, right?
well, yeah, because, because of computers and all that, that drains you of your electricity, your electromagnetic personality. No, it drains you of your electricity, and you got to recharge yourself by, walking on the earth, walking in the sand barefooted. And besides that, it promotes you walking on your toes, and that's why you're supposed to walk on your toes. You're not supposed to walk heel toe, heel toe. You're supposed to walk toes and no heel. And if you ever ran on the beach barefooted, man, it's all calves and toes, which is the proper, parts of the legs that you're supposed to be using to save your lower back
Yeah.
and to save your knees from the pressure and stress.
It's all taking care of the joints. Yeah, and so I always try to think about the leverage now, like when you're lifting or.
Yeah, proper body mechanics, very important. Unless you have gout, then anything you do, you're screwed.
Yeah. So here, this is what's happening. It's what is it? Sorry. No, I lost it. It's uric acid.
Oh, uric acid.
So urate glands.
Not to be confused with Robert Urich.
No.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it just causes inflammation and just severe, tenderness. It's like
Nasty stuff, dude. Nasty stuff.
yeah, urate crystals.
Yep, crystallizing in
Create uric acid
the joints.
Yeah.
It causes pain, inflammation.
And then I guess it breaks down purine. I don't even know how to say that. Purines. Yeah, that's just. I don't even know. It's like
Gotta hate it, dude. Gotta hate it. And I hate to bring it up, but the news. Let's move on to the news. A and B. We reported this last podcast, and we just wanted to recap on this as well. A and B. What's going on with that?
Okay, yeah, we were a little mixed up. So
Yeah.
So yeah, A and B. Frick, I forgot my notes back there. So yeah, Mahi Pono is an organization. They bought this land from A and B, and they had a contract, which is called HB 1326. I'm pretty sure. And that is supposedly, extending A and B's right to gather water from these natural resources, up to 30 million gallons a day to distribute, back to Mahipono. And they were promising these guys when they bought or when they sold to Mahipono, they were promising 30,000 gallons or 30 million gallons of water till 2026. But their contract actually expires this year, or so 2020, right?
Yeah.
So the bill is actually just trying to extend them that allowance, right?
Okay.
Of water. But this guy Kai Kahele, props to him. He changed the bill. I don't know how that really works, but he changed the bill up. So he took A and B out of the whole proposition. So the whole bill allows ranchers, local farmers, and A and B, in general, bigger landowners that need, more water like that, to allow access to the water. And he took out A and B. So they're not going to be able to access water. Only local farmers, only local ranchers are going to be able to access the water.
Wow.
Which is good.
Wow, that's cool. Okay, I'm glad you...
But then, I don't know, now they're saying that I guess they don't even need to pay them 62 million. Even though their contract is up. It was kind of just really, allowing them the water. And they're gonna have to go through a whole nother bill. I don't know. Right now. That was like 3 days ago. I don't know. Kaikahele and his whole team, they made a whole nother bill. I'm gonna have to look into that one.
Wow. Oh, that's interesting.
Up, though.
This is Maui's future, so this is very interesting to know.
No, so that's awesome. He supported local,
Right.
At least smaller guys can.
Right, so your kalo farmers and your smaller ranchers can benefit from it too.
And now I guess on the second Mahipono, they're gonna start selling land to more local farmers. More local ranchers. They're gonna open up a division.
Let's do the hemp thing, man. Yeah. That's it. If they get some hemp crops, I wouldn't mind putting out Ed's hemp crop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, how much acres would you need to profit?
I would a couple thousand.
1,000 acres?
1,000 acres.
Jeez.
Give me 5,000 acres.
That is over the head maintenance for me.
Oh, that's a lot of hemp.
You're just gonna put the money down and then have guys do it.
Heck yeah.
That's what I want to do too.
Heck yeah. Another one, moving on. Southwest is going to start doing neighbor island flights pretty soon. Will it make the flights cheaper?
Well, for sure, y'all.
Yeah, because right now, Hawaiian is gouging. They are gouging as much as they can. Because when the time is up, they're going to have to lower their rates as cheap as Southwest will make it, pretty much, right? I hope they go down. Because I remember back in the days when it was like $85 round trip.
Yeah.
And now it's, what, $300? So that's ridiculous.
Or 100 something at least.
And, neighbor flights, neighbor islands, it shouldn't cost that much for us to travel from island to island, especially people who have to work on the neighbor islands. It's just ridiculous. But right now, we're on hold until further notice. When do you think Southwest is going to do the inner island things? Because right now, I know they're only flying out to Vegas.
No, just to talk to Uncle. I think it might be like 6 months.
6
It
months?
might take that long. I don't know, he was saying something that they're not going to really... It's going to take that long for them to, like, actually establish here.
Okay.
Because then, like, right now, I guess they're not really hiring. They're having all their employees come
Right. But the ones that are already trained in their... Right.
And then from there, they train new guys.
Yeah.
And, I guess it's like a pretty long process.
But they're going to start flying inner island pretty soon, though, right? I hope.
Yeah.
You figure 6 months, that's going to be what? What is this? March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, in 6 months, that's right before the Halloween, Christmas breaks. Well, hey, if they can establish it by then, that's good. But it'll be better if they could do it before June when the summertime comes, because a lot of people want to go inner island. And actually, they should do it real soon, like before April 21st, because the Merry Monarch is rolling up. Yeah, Quinn? So, hey, we must also get into that. Entertainment. Merry Monarch, April 21st to the 27th. And guys, it's becoming so huge. I mean, it's already been big, but now it's getting big. Even on social media, they're doing all these things. One of them, they had this funny bit. A bunch of them did it on, I think it was a big island. And they're just saying like how when Merry Monarch rolls into town, or they're just like hashtag Merry Monarch, that's why. And they're doing all these funny skits, like this one kid's like doing hula dances trying to cross the street. And, Miss Aloha 2000, what?
19?
2012 or something.
Oh.
She did a skit. She was ordering. She did an Oli order. Like, you got to see it to see what I'm talking about, man. But it's funny.
What is it? Hashtag what?
I don't know. I think it's Merry Monarch.
That's why?
That's why, or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, it's a good one. You just gotta check it out. Rush Hour 4, bro.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
They're gonna come out with a Rush Hour 4. Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. I thought Jackie Chan was good with Owen Wilson, but with Chris Tucker, man, they're just the two of them, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
From the first one to the third one, and now number 4. I can't wait. Jackie Chan's always been my hero, and Chris Tucker's always been super funny ever since Friday.
Oh yeah. It's just like it's this perfect clash. Asian.
Yeah, Black American.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's so different.
They are. And then Cobra Kai season 2 coming out April 24th. That looks awesome too, man. It's all over Facebook. It's all over social media, YouTube. I can't wait to see that one too, man. And like I said, I think him and Johnny, although it looks like they're gonna fight, they're gonna end up teaming up. They're gonna team up against Johnny's old sensei. Yeah. And of course, tonight, episode 1, season 8, Game of Thrones. Whoo! Let me tell you, man. You know what I did for dinner? I got some Costco chicken, but I put it out on a wooden plate. I busted off the 2 drumsticks, big old chunks of meat, some grapes and tomatoes and carrots all over my plate.
Wine.
And I sat there. I didn't have wine because I don't drink alcohol. I had ice water. And I sat there and I ate that shit with my hands. And I watched Game of Thrones. And every time when they showed Jon Snow, I'd lift the drumstick in the air and I'd be like, Snow! Hey, it was great. Episode 1 kicked butt. And it's starting to form. It's starting to build you up to that height. And I tell you what, at the end of that episode, I was like, don't end. And then, I was like, no! And anybody out there who knows what I'm talking about and saw this episode, I know you did the same thing. You didn't want it to end. But, hey, until what? Next week? Yeah, episode 2. And I can't believe they only got 6 episodes. So, oh man, they got so much stuff that they got to touch up on. I don't know how they're going to do it in 6 episodes.
I don't know. I guess a couple of them are going to be 90 minutes, though.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because normally it's about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So a few, 90-minute episodes. Okay, wow. That actually makes me feel a lot better, man. Yeah. Oh, man, I know I'm not the only one out there that's this excited. And speaking of being excited, from this past weekend, fights. UFC was on fire, everybody. Holloway versus Poirier. Adesanya versus Gastelum. You know, they both went 5 rounds, and they both went all the way. And Poirier, he beat Holloway from decision. Yeah, I think it was unanimous. And Adesanya beat Gastelum. I think I'm saying his name right, but Calvin, by judge's decision as well. So good fights. They went all the way. But yes, the ruling was right. They both did earn those wins. So now Whitaker is going to fight Adesanya for the title. Because this is the interior belts. And then not Holloway. Poirier, the Diamond, he's going to fight Khabib. And I think that's set for September.
Oh.
Yes.
Poirier, he's an animal.
Poirier was on fire, man.
He was there that night.
Yeah, Holloway was trying, but like how they said, I think to bulk up to 155 and hold that muscle and strength, you got to be that weight for a while, to operate. And they think that he just went.
How much is that?
Well, they said that Poirier looked bigger than Holloway in the 155. So Poirier, he's been walking around at a heavier weight, I guess, longer than Holloway, training at that weight. So he had that strength, he had that speed,
muscle memory.
It looked like he was one up on Holloway the whole time.
Oh, bad. He came out that I don't know, second or third round, he was licking his fucking lips. Looked like just he was ready for just Bro, he's
Well,
ready for
Holloway
those
got
last
dropped
few
in
rounds,
the.
dude.
He got wobbly in the first round, and then he came through. He pulled through and took him all the way to the fifth.
They both are eating
They're
punches.
They're
bro.
both animals, and you know what? I think it's set up where Poirier is going to fight Khabib, and guess who Holloway might face? Mr. McGregor.
Well, yeah, well,
Yeah.
that one's gonna be good.
So
Oh, that'll be a
either
good
way,
fight.
man, it's starting to set up itself
Oh,
into
that'll be
be
a
a
good
really
card.
good stacked division, man. Yeah,
No way they'd be both on there though.
yeah, I don't think so. Artem Lobov, he won in the bare knuckle brawl against Jason Knight. But the funny thing was after the fight when he was trying to promote bare knuckle brawl and say how it's safer than like UFC because of glove factor, and both his eyes is swollen shut. And he's like, and he came, even though my appearance don't look like it, it's actually safer, man. And he, and he looked torn to shreds. So I was not convinced that it's safer, Mr. Lobov. And Paulie Malignaggi, or whatever his name is, he's that boxer, gave him a bitch slap from hell. Prior to his fight, they're getting into a little argument at the promotion, and Paulie just gave him a slap, like, whoop-ah! So I think Artem's going to end up fighting Paulie pretty soon. And Paulie, if you don't know this, was Conor McGregor's sparring partner for the Mayweather fight. And then that's when Conor put out all these, videos of him knocking around Paulie, and Paulie got upset, like, hey, that was edited shit, man. That wasn't true. I did not look like that. It was a lot better. But, hey, drama means sales, and that's what they're doing, man. That's what they're going for. Hey, what are we coming up on? 41 minutes. That's 1 minute over our normal time. Guess what, everybody? We gotta go. Hey, sorry if we bored you guys too much with our recap of bad habits and or addiction, but we're struggling here, and so we're trying to get this on the wraps. You know what we're saying? And for all of you out there who is struggling with your own addiction or your own habit, it's all good. And if you mess up like we did, just make that mark and go for the month after that, right?
3 days.
Okay.
I just want a cigarette.
No worry, man. You'll be able to make it, dude. And until next week when we report to you guys once again, keep up with us on our Facebook, social media, Facebook, YouTube. Like and subscribe. And when you see Quinn's post on his struggle for quitting the cigarettes, give him some words of encouragement. Or maybe just a thumbs up. Huh? Okay, everybody. Hey, this is Ed and Quinn coming to you loud from Maui. Shoots like that.